Greetings, guys and gals, to another Jabber Jabber. This is going to be Jaedong versus Light, Hwaseung OZ versus MBCGame Hero. Set 3, 1-1 for Hwaseung OZ and MBCGame. Anyways, at the 3 o'clock position, we have Light alive, but I'm just going to call him Light as the blue, blue Terran. And at the 11:30 or 11 o'clock position, we have Jaedong as the red Zerg, red being a power color. And this is going to be on Central Plains, so not much I know about this map. I know I've casted a few games on it, and I also know that Jaedong has not lost a game yet that I have casted / seen, and that's about 4 or 5 games. So Jaedong doing very well in the Pro League here. However, doing better than Flash, but then again, you know, you got to take it or leave it. I'd rather win a bunch of games like the WCG, MSL, OSL, and Pro League finals rather than win a few Pro League games. Anyways, we have a supply depot going near the ramp area. Overlord Scout going in the wrong direction. He's also sending out a drone scout, it looks like, possibly to get some early scouting, something like that. Has not got a spawning pool or hatchery yet, so he's probably going to go 12 hatch, 12 pool, something like that. Overlord popping out, still not going for a spawning pool. I'm assuming he is going to go a 12 hatch build against Light. Light at the same time is putting up his barracks at his front gate. Might do a little bit of a wall off here. Not going to be able to get the wall completed before that drone gets in though, and doing a really good job of scouting early. That's really crucial, sending that drone scout. I mean, it gives you less economy, but at the same time he's going to be able to get into the base, do a little bit of harassment. Light is way on top of this, trying to kill that drone. Drone's not going to be able to do too much harassment. Might even get picked off here. No, but Jaedong's multitasking is just a little bit too much for Light. Anyways, Jaedong going for a 12 hatch is what it looks like to me. He now knows where Light is, but Light doesn't know where Jaedong is, which is pretty unfortunate because what Zerg builds is really crucial. He doesn't know if he's going 9 pool or anything like that. He has to assume that he's going for a little bit of a more econ build though at the same time, and it looks like double expanding is what Jaedong's going to be doing. So macro game up for the next 5 minutes or so. Not going to have a ton of units. He's probably going to have to put some Sunkens at his natural, but possibly not if Light goes for a macro game as well. Looks like both players are looking for that macro game, although Light has not put up his command center yet. Probably didn't go 14cc or anything like that, or 1 racks into cc like Flash usually does. Flash usually does that build a lot, and not going to do that. His SCV scout looks like it's going to get into Jaedong's base. Jaedong transferring his pros, might kill this off before he sees anything, and that's going to be critical. Oh, nope, he doesn't. He wants to get that mining time up. But so Light is going to be able to see everything that's going on here. I almost called him Flash, sorry about that. Factory going up. I hate when they use this view for a long period of time for casting. As a viewer, it's awesome because you can see exactly. As a caster, it's kind of hard to see, kind of hard to tell, and commentate on the game. Anyways, it looks like we have a Marine and a Starport, I think, is going up, and 2 Starports, so dual Starports going up for Light. Might go for some race or something like that, and that's really interesting. Not entirely sure, and yes, he is going dual Starports. Very interesting build here coming from Light. Jaedong, of course, double expanding, but really this game could go either way. Anyways, coming back to the game, sorry about that, I had to pause or something real quick. Anyways, Sunken Colony going down at the front for Jaedong. That SCV is still in Jaedong's base, being a little pesky here. This Overlord might get picked off, probably not though. He's going to be able to retreat up to that area. My sound was off too. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, Starports are almost up for Light, and Layer Tech going up for Jaedong. He's probably going to put it at that natural for a number of reasons. Probably because that SCV was scouting, just so it would be a little bit delayed going right through those. I don't know what those eggs are, because I remember the last game, those Zerglings can get past the eggs. I think only workers or something can get past the eggs, because the workers are technically like floating units instead of actual like ground units or something. They're like they hover, something like that. Anyways, kind of a weird setup here. We have Jaedong's map at the bottom and Light's at the top. It looks like Light is lifting up his factory, putting it back down, making a complete block is what it looks like here. Hydralisk Den going up for Jaedong. So maybe 3-hatch Hydras and stuff is what he's going to be going, rather than 3-hatch Muta or Mutaling or anything like that. And this is going to completely counter these Wraiths pretty much. He's not going to have as much mobility though, and this Wraith is going to be able to pick off this Overlord. Jaedong needs to be really careful with this Wraith. That Wraith can do a lot of damage in a very little amount of time. Another Wraith is out, so 2 Wraiths out now for Light, and this is a very interesting build coming from Light. This is a little bit deviation from the normal SK Terran or, you know, quick expansion, mech unit, medic marine, anything like that. Hydralisk going towards the back of the base, going to be able to defend against these Wraiths. These Wraiths are probably going to be able to micro a little bit against these Hydralisks though, just on the ridges and stuff like that. Those ridges play a huge part. These Hydralisks are moving about Jaedong's base, though that SCV is still alive. Light is in a really good position right here, but he needs to be careful not to commit to these Wraiths too much, because if Jaedong goes mass Hydra, there's no way that he's going to be able to defend his base if he goes in for a push-in attack. And it looks like these Hydras are going to get picked off. They're not doing very good micro. They're not able to micro against these. A drone gets picked off. Very nice, and another Hydralisk gets picked off as well. This drone might get picked off. The drone does get picked off. Oh, 2 drones get picked off, so a total of 3 drones. Light's doing an amazing job of microing against these Hydralisks. There's not much that Jaedong can do. Jaedong really needs to get a Spire up to get some Scourge up or something, or at least upgrade to his speed. I don't know if those are speed upgraded yet. More upgrading Cloak as well, and it looks like more Wraiths are on the way. Jaedong's going to lose another Hydralisk, another 2 Hydralisks. This is really good job by Light. Light's doing a great job at keeping Jaedong on his toes, keeping him back here. Another barracks being built, so maybe a tech switch to Medic Marine, which would be, I don't know how effective that would be against the mass Hydra, but I think it would be pretty good. I think he might be assuming that Jaedong is going to go for a Spire tech and then switch it up again to Medic Marine, and Jaedong has gone to Spire. He is probably going to build some Scourge because these Hydralisks are just unable to deal with this Wraith harass here, and another drone getting picked off, so that's like 6 or 7 drones here. Another drone getting picked off after that, and these drones are just getting harassed the crap out of them. More Hydralisks coming in to put up some defense, but not doing too much of a good job, and this SCV is still in Jaedong's base pretty much. Although might get picked off. I don't think he sees it. Oh, there he goes. And yeah, that SCV is definitely going to get picked off. No, Light able to save the SCV Scourge now on the playing field here. Be able to pick off 1 Wraith. Nice job by Jaedong. He probably could have used 1 Scourge, I'm assuming. Maybe not. Not sure. He was repairing that Wraith when it got killed. Anyways, I think he was able to pick off that SCV. And Jaedong in a little bit of a defensive position here. I know I was talking about how much he owns, but really Light's doing an amazing job with these Wraiths, and I really like this Wraith play. Mutalisk now morphing out into the field, and a tech switch is, I believe, coming from Light, maybe going into some Medic Marine, picking off 2 more drones. My gosh, Light is just doing an amazing job, and he has Cloak now, so that Overlord's going to come into play. I don't think Jaedong has Overlord speed, which is going to be very detrimental to his play. Oh no, he does have Overlord speed. He does have Overlord speed. These Mutalisks are getting engaged though, and Wraiths and Mutalisks, we'll see how they micro against one another. Looks like one of those Wraiths coming out of Cloak, but an SCV gets picked off by the Mutalisk. It looks like he's going in for attack. Light is ready for this though. He's putting up turrets frantically. He's going to be able to defend pretty well, I'm assuming, because I'm assuming he's got some units out of that barracks. These Overlords are going to get picked off. 1 Overlord gets picked off. Oh, another one almost getting picked off, but these Mutalisks are getting free hits on these Wraiths, and Wraiths are very fragile. They're more of a hit and miss type unit, and yeah, these Medic Marine forces, well, at least Marine forces are out now, and it looks like Jaedong's going in for possibly another attack. Going back here, the Mutalisks are attacking, but these turrets are able to deter them pretty easily, not doing a lot there. Hydralisk now streaming in, and Jaedong on a little bit on his toes, gonna go in and pick off this turret here, able to do some good defense, able to pick off the turret, free shots off on the Mutalisks, picking off the other turret. No, he doesn't pick off the other turret, but the other turret is on fire, probably gonna go down here. Mutalisk engaging the Marines, and the Wraiths are engaging the Hydralisks, but the Hydralisks are going down one after the other. I think these Terran forces are going to act superior, and wow, this is a really good micro by Light here, using Cloak at the exact right time. Very nice. If he is able to pick off that Overlord, this is going to be really bad for him. They cannot see the cloaked units anymore, and now he's going back. Light's doing a very good job of using his Cloak as well as his missile turrets and Wraiths. Man, Jaedong is definitely on his toes, needs to keep those overlords alive. If those overlords get picked off, he is totally screwed. He's going to have to run all the way back to his base, and more marines pumping out of these 3 barracks here. He's also building more race as well, and this is a really kind of weird unit composition. We have race as well as marines, and that's pretty much it. No medics, no, I don't even think he has an academy, to be completely honest, but he's doing a great job of running this attack here. And another engagement coming in, the Mulus coming in, Overlord's coming in to spot for the Mulus, and it looks like a huge engagement here. More free shots on the Mulus, and Jaedong is in a lot of trouble here. These Overlords might get picked off. He does not have enough Mulus to engage these Wraiths. These Wraiths are doing an awesome job of micro. Oh my gosh, those Mulus didn't get any hits on that little micro run there. Another low health Mulus, and Jaedong is going to pull back here, maybe go towards the front, because that's all he can do. That's all he can possibly do, is keep the pressure on Light so he can get his economy up a little bit stronger. Now we do have medics, so I was wrong on saying the academy wasn't up. So we do have a medic marine force a little bit here. Jaedong is pulling back. He's got his forces kind of spread out, not really a good idea, and he's getting hit by those turrets. I don't know why he's engaging right there. That's not a good point to engage in. I don't know why it's not critical for him to kill those turrets. To be completely honest, those marines stim and they go in. The race also getting some hits off in Jaedong, what are you doing, man? He doesn't need to engage right here. Engaging right here is a bad idea. I mean, there's no turrets at the top, and these turrets, what is he going to do? Pick off that barracks? It's going to take him a long time to pick off that barracks. I don't know why he's trying to attack the race and still engaging the Mulus. One Mulus goes down. It looks like these race are doing an awesome job. 2 Mulus go down, and Overlord gets down, and that's critical. Wow. Jaedong looks like he's slipping a little bit, and oh, the last Overlord gets picked off. More Overlords coming in though. Good job for Jaedong. Race going down, and oh, there's only one more race left. So I think Light is, getting a little bit overconfident, spreading himself a little bit thin here. Mulus can be replaced a lot faster than Race can. So it's not as bad to lose it 1-to-1. It's actually a lot better for the Zerg player. More Mulus coming in here, but he needs to stop engaging on places he doesn't need to engage in. He's really persistent about this turret, man. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe to get more maneuvering room or something, but he's able to pick off those 3 Marines. Another Overlord getting picked off, and that's crucial because then he's going to have to use that larva for more Overlords just to make sure he doesn't get supply blocked. It looks like another engagement coming in here, and that Overlord gets picked off. That's 2 Overlords getting picked off. I think that's a Mulus getting picked off right there, and Jaedong's going to have to run his forces away. He's not going to be able to engage these Wraiths and these Marines at the same time here. Another Wraith getting picked off there, running his Mulus and attacking, doing a nice job of microing actually. Not too many free hits going on for Light, so Light's in a little bit of trouble. It looks like he's going for a big engagement. He's just going to be content with attacking, not doing a little bit running and micro anything. Both players, their screens are going by so fast. This Wraith is going to get picked off. No! It lives with a little bit of health to survive another day, fight another day. Probably going to go get repaired by something, and more missile turrets going up for Light, so he's gonna really commit to these missile turrets. I think that if Jaedong switched to some type of tech like Hydralisk, mass Hydralisk, this would be really effective since there are not, science vessels or anything like that, and if he just gets a few Scourge or even a few, this control group of Mutalisks here, well, not even a control group, like half control group, but it looks like Light's moving in, then he would be able to kill off those Wraiths. Sunken Colony goes down, and this Medic Marine Force is going to trample all over Jaedong's base, and GG coming from Jaedong. So Light pulling off the win here. Light's visibly excited, and MBC Hero goes up 2-1. Jaedong losing his first game that I've watched. This might even be his first Pro League loss here for the 2010-2011 season. Anyways, that's set 3, guys. GG.